things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in G-Burg Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cougars ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Moran. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
This offense comes out with a clear message. They want to throw the football, but the defense, how do you start a football game? 3 passes, 3 sacks. This defense is on point.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. On the run, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they
Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard.
You don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man, it's Moran. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got his man on the outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the middle bar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Trying to beat them to the left. Breaks into the open. 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Look out, he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Moran. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 96 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again to go in tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Looking to fire. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. For now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Moran. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Houston going up-tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Moran. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Houston offense once again. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They missed an opportunity opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Safe completion on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Moran. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Russ. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Houston.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Send the tight end in motion. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes.
Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Wilson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running it to the right. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Making side adjustments here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some...
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd down coming up. Using his legs, it's Rhodes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Moran. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Makes the grab.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Frederick. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to change this route. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Houston.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Moran. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to